connected to what I just did, but this is dealing more with like the physical symptoms and their energetic meanings. And I really wanted to talk about that because sometimes when people come to me, they'll tell me about certain things that are going on in their life. And um, it's hard for us to understand why we might be going through that. Like there are certain other things that are triggering some of the things that we get. So let's start with it. One of the first things is like headaches or migraines. Headaches and migraines are caused by overthinking. It's overthinking. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds so simple, like just relax, stop thinking so much, right? But it is really a big sign of overthinking. Also, spiritual downloads, resisting your intuition. It could be like a crown or third eye overload or something like that. So, if you get a headache or a migraine, that's really kind of like your body saying, calm down, space out, maybe meditate, just get your mind off of stuff, stop overthinking, and it'll help. Okay, the next, I get it a lot. I flip my hair, especially this hair. This particular hair is the hair I flip a lot because it's thick and it falls in my face. But neck and shoulder tension, neck and shoulder tension. A lot, I get that a lot, neck and shoulder tension, and a lot of that is from carrying burdens. Yep, it's carrying burdens. You're burdened. You're feeling the burden. It could be unspoken responsibilities too. You've got these responsibilities, these burdens that are kind of weighing over your head, and resistance to turning and resistance to healing in a way. So if you are resisting healing, if you are carrying burdens, if there are these unspoken responsibilities that you feel that you have, then you need to release that. You need to relax that. You need to maybe meditate, listen to some binaural beats, really maybe do some EFT tapping, something that you're just going to be able to release some of that, right? Just release some of that. Next is throat issues, and I get this. The throat issues, sore or tight throat. Mm. And that is from a suppressed expression. Mm-hmm. It's suppressing your expression. It's suppressing yourself. I know I suppress myself. I stay home. I'm a homebody. I could be out doing all kind of things, but I don't. And that's suppressing my expression in some way. So I get this, the throat issues. Also, there's a fear of speaking truth. And a lot of us have fear of speaking truth, with the current administration. I mean, people are being arrested for speaking truth. And so this can cause a blocked throat chakra. And some of us have that, where there's this blocked throat chakra. And one of the best ways I found, I mean, if they're good, if you can look up meditation videos on YouTube and look up throat chakra healing, and there are some really good ones out there that really help with the blocked throat chakra, really relaxing the throat area and just helping you to get into a good space where you can not feel so suppressed in your expression. Next is chest tightness and palpitations, and I've gotten this too out of nowhere. A lot of that is anxiety. Okay, it is a heart opening as well. And a heart opening is just when you're, like when you feel, because sometimes we're closed, but when our heart is open, we feel. And sometimes when that happens, we get palpitations, or our chest gets tight. And it's also emotional grief surfacing. So if you've got any kind of emotional grief, you might find that your chest is getting tight. You might find that you've got palpitations. Also, again, that anxiety about vulnerability, feeling vulnerable, and then having the anxiety about feeling vulnerable that causes that chest tightness and that palpitations. Next is digestive upset. So if you get like an upset stomach, I get that every once in a while. And that is a difficulty digesting life's experiences. Like life's experiences might just get too overwhelming. And your body is like, that's it. Like your stomach is going to tell you that you're overwhelmed. You might not even be aware that you're having difficulty digesting life's experiences, but your body will let you know that you are. And it's also unprocessed emotions. And it's like this gut intuition of being, in a difficult situation. You just get this upset stomach sometimes. So if you're having difficulty digesting life's experiences, that could be why you're having digestive problems. Lower back pain. A lot of people get lower back pain. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. That is feeling unsupported. And I have gotten that because I have felt a lot of times unsupported in what I've done. And I'm telling you that lower back pain is real. The more support you get, the stronger you feel. And also, it's survival fears. So if you're going through like survival mode right now, I feel like I'm kind of in survival mode. So every once in a while, I'll have to do a squat. Like I've been doing quick kitchen squats, or I hold onto my kitchen sink and I just squat down so I'm keeping my hips and stuff limber. But yeah, you might be getting lower back issues. And again, it's feeling unsupported, survival fears about money. It could just be worry about money or just survival fears in general. And it could also be root chakra issues. I did something on YouTube last week when I went live there. I think I uploaded it. It's about the root chakra. I will find it and make sure I upload it if I haven't. Fatigue. Next is fatigue. This is energetic depletion, like when you are just energetically depleted and there's like a disconnect from your soul, even because you're so disconnected in a way. It's giving too much and not receiving, and then that makes you feel fatigued because you feel like you're always giving, but you're not getting anything back in return. Also, insomnia, like waking up at 3 a.m. I'm always up at 3 a.m. So this is a spiritual awakening. If you're up at 3 a.m., that is definitely spirit calling you. Also, it's a subconscious clearing, intuitive downloads trying to come through to you if you have insomnia. Also, ringing ears. I get that too, the ringing in the ear and ear pressure every once in a while. That's detoxification of suppressed emotion or spiritual clearing. So you're literally detoxifying or clearing spiritually when you're going through the ringing ears. It's also boundary issues. Skin rashes and breakouts. This is fear of moving forward. Wow. Lack of trust in life path and grounding challenges. Wow. I never realized that that's what that was. Knee pain and leg weakness. This is spiritual heat is rising. So if you've got this spirituality rising, energy clearing, and intuitive activation, especially in awakening. So I guess knee pain has to do with your spiritual awakenings. Hot flashes and sweating. This is energetic upgrades, a force pause, needing spiritual or emotional rest. So if you go through that, it's letting you know that you need spiritual or emotional rest. And finally, frequent colds and immune drops or drops in immunity. And this is creativity suppression when you feel suppressed in your creativity. Stored trauma, fear of rooted presence or feminine energy. So, wow, that was a lot. And I'm glad that I shared that and I got that out. And maybe, I mean, I don't know who will hear this, but hopefully someone will come across this and be like, oh, I wondered why I was getting that knee pain. Now I know that's because I got an energy clearing or an intuitive activation or a spiritual awakening going on or something like that. So, anyway, I hope that this has been interesting and informative for whoever has listened in. Thank you. This is Adrian Capricorn Tigress of Astrology A Look Inside. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. Okay, I think I'm missing something, but you get the picture. I'm out there. Much love to you guys. Many blessings. Many blessings, everyone.